Good evening, everybody. My name is Mark Krebs. I am a trainer with Team Sunset. I've been with Archer and Evolution for the past 19 months, but I've been a travel agent for the past 9.5 years. So I've got a lot of wisdom and knowledge that I can pass on to you guys, especially about pleasant holidays, as I have used them a fair amount in my journey as a travel agent. So, welcome into tonight's training about how to book with pleasant holidays. So as you can see, it is set up similarly to Vax. They are their own company, so they don't have the sub companies like Vax does with like Apple and FunJet and Southwest Vacations and all of them. So it's really nice because you can actually just from this booking window, you can book a flight and hotel, and car, a flight in a car, or just a hotel and car, or they actually do offer hotels and condos as well, or you can book activities with them. They have other vacation deals. You can look up vacation rentals. You can look up all-inclusive resorts. You can see the different destinations that they do, group travel, cruises, and pleasant activities as well. So you have all those options up here at the top. If you scroll down a little ways, you've got tools for faster service, including requesting new quotes, itinerary changes or cancellations, updating flight information. You can add cancel for any reason travel protection to these quotes, or you can request a callback to make a payment. They have featured deals on their page and then top beach destinations, top international destinations such as in Germany, Japan, Thailand, Costa Rica, Portugal, and Ireland. Just to name a few. Top Europe destinations in Italy, France, England, Greece, Spain, and Amsterdam. They've got featured partners that they work with. They've got banners all over the place with special deals that are going on, especially right now with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Travel Tuesday deals that are going on. So right now, if you book at the Outrigger in Kaanapali Beach Resort in Hawaii, you get a free 3-day midsize car rental. So that's a pretty cool deal. The Sheraton Maui Resort and Spa has reduced rates plus $100 resort credit that you can use anywhere on the property. Secrets Impression, Isla Mujeres has 40% off their rooms plus $200 in resort credits right now. So you can see there are a lot of good deals on pleasant holidays. And we're going to actually do a live quote tonight because I have a request for a trip to South Padre Island for some college students in the town that I live in, or in the city that I live in. So we're going to actually do a live quote tonight and see what we can come up with in terms of a quote for them through pleasant holidays and see how it compares to Vax. If you keep scrolling down, you can just see the travel protection plans, the cruise protection plans. They do have trainings available. If you click on the agent resources tab up here, you can see your account, your bookings, your agency details. Sorry, guys, my antivirus wants to scan my computer right now, of course. They've got marketing resources, which have downloadable flyers, a social media toolkit, and brochures. Agent incentives, they've got a trip incentive program, which is a points program that they offer. other agent incentives, and group and destination wedding incentives. Then they have their own training program called the Pleasant Pro Academy. Now, if you click on that, it's going to pull up a different website, pleasantproacademy.com. And then you've got two different courses that you can go with. So to get your certification, you'll get two different certifications. Pleasant Holidays, so you'll be a Pleasant Pro, and Journeys, which is their luxury brand. You also have activities and Air by Pleasant that you're going to learn about. Now, I'm waiting on hearing back from Archer as to whether or not we can actually get access to the Air by Pleasant, because they have wholesaler booking rates similar to what Centrav does. So it's something that I am definitely looking into being able to use for my clients, sort of as an option instead of using Centrav or the airlines directly, because apparently we can earn commission on those types of bookings for airfare, depending on the destination. So it's something I'm looking into. I will update my recording as soon as I hear back from Archer. But this training only takes 3 or 4 hours to complete. For both certifications, you get a nice certificate of completion that you can display in your office or on your social media pages. It's really nice to have. It's similar to Vax's training as well, where you can get the ALGV Pro training, but that's another training session. So let's go back to Pleasant Holidays into the main booking page. There are traveler resources and traveler support numbers that you can give your clients if needed. There is commission protection with that cancel for any reason trip insurance as well. So your commission can be protected should your client purchase that cancel for any reason insurance. And just remember that we do need to be offering trip insurance to every single one of our clients. Whether or not they take it is up to them. But we're required by Archer protocols to offer that type of insurance on any trip. So let's go ahead and click on the home page here and go back to the main page. So what we're going to be looking for tonight is a hotel and flight going to South Padre Island. And it'll actually go through Harlingen, Texas. And then they're going to have to drive. So I've been giving my clients two different quotes, one with the car and one without. And I'm waiting on hearing back from them as to whether they need the car or not. So let's just go ahead and look at it without the car. They want to fly out of Omaha. So you just put in the city that they're leaving from. You're going to be putting in where they're going. So in this case, I'm not going to be able to do it because they don't offer the flight combination, is what it's saying. So even though, so let's just look at Harlingen. Yep, so they don't offer any flights to Harlingen. So that's fine. We're just going to take a look at a different location. Let's just look at Punta Cana.
See here, Mark, if I could jump in real quick, would you?
Yeah.
I wonder if they would offer flights from Omaha to Houston. When I went to the South Padre Island area, we actually flew into Houston.
Yeah,
And
they offer flights to Houston, but the trick is going to be finding a hotel through Pleasant.
yeah,
Um
okay.
so I mean we can look at that. So let's
Hmm.
just look at Houston and see what they have available.
Okay, they say Houston to South Padre is a long way. And
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
it's
quite
about
a
3
long way
hours.
away.
It's about 3 to 4 hours by car. It's an hour and a half by plane.
so what you could do then is get the flight from Omaha to Houston and then from Houston to South Padre, right?
Yes, you can, but you would have to buy 2 separate tickets to do that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's not very convenient for the client. Now in Vax, I'm able to book it completely that way. So all the way to South Padre Island in both Apple and FunJet and Southwest vacations. So those are the 3 options that I'm giving them. Let me see if yeah, because it's the actual destination that's giving me the issue with Pleasant Holidays. So I need to look at Vacation Express and a couple of other sites that we have access to for this just to see if they have that availability. But as of right now, Pleasant Holidays is going to be out. So we're just going to take a look because I know they have flights to Punta Cana. And then we're going to do this because I priced out a trip for clients of mine here. 2 adults. And then all you have to do is click on the search for flights and hotels. Or if your client wants a rental car, you just click on search for flights, hotels, and cars. So we're just going to search for flights and hotels because you can always add the transfers in as part of the Pleasant activities. And they may have it already bundled in to the package, just like Vax does. So the main benefit of using this vendor is that it's one that you can actually compare to Vax. Sometimes they have better prices than Vax does. Sometimes they have different hotels than what Vax does. So you can use this as a comparison and see if you find something different for your client or a better price. So in this case, we've got the Secrets Cap Cana Resort and Spa. It's a AAA 5-diamond hotel. It's all inclusive. The flight's included in the price. So we're going to select this package. Actually, we're going to look at the flights first. So I always like to look at the flights first to see what they're going to be looking like. Yeah, so that looks okay. And that one looks okay. So it's all going to be a preference on your client's airline, too. If they want to fly United, that's going to be the cheaper option. It's actually cheaper than Southwest, believe it or not, which is really strange. So we're going to just go ahead and keep the departure flight with United. And we're going to keep this return flight with United as well, because I like the fact that it's a 3 hour and 28-minute layover, 3 hours and 18 minutes. And the reason for that is because I like to give my clients at least 2.5 to 3 hours to clear customs when they're coming back, because you never know how busy customs is going to be. Case in point, I had clients that flew to Germany. They got held up in customs coming back in Chicago, called me or texted me and said, "Hey, we're still stuck in customs. It's been an hour and 45 minutes. We only have 45 minutes to make our connection. We haven't even gotten back through security to check our bags yet, or to recheck our bags back to Sioux Falls. So we're not going to make this flight." And I had given them 2.5 hours. So I've really bumped my timing for the clearing through customs up to 3 hours. Unless it's a smaller international airport and I know the customs processing times are lower. So, um, so yeah, that's my little bit of advice for when you're booking international flights. You want to make sure you have at least 3 hours for customs, both going to the country if there's a layover involved, and then returning back to the US. So we're going to keep this return flight. So the total price comes to $53.97 for two people. Okay, they're getting this AAA 5-diamond hotel. It's 4.5 stars. It's an all-inclusive. Now, you can upsell your clients to say, let's say they want a pool view, or they want an ocean view or a partial ocean view. You can upsell them in the next screen, which is this one here. So let's just say my clients wanted a pool view. So you just select pool view and it changes the price. If you scroll back up, you see the price change to $55.07. So the total per person is $27.53.50. So we'll go ahead and keep that. We'll scroll down. And here, if you click on travel agency details, this is where you can add a fee if you wish. So you can add an additional service fee to your clients that they'll pay as part of the package. I like charging my clients a service fee up front. And so I charge them 10% of the total package price, is what I do personally, to make instant commission, because I don't want to wait that 6, 10, 12, 15 months, depending on when they booked their trip for. I don't want to wait that long. So we're just going to say everything looks good. We didn't make any changes to the commission. So we're going to continue booking this package. The next screen is where you can select your travel protection plan, and you've got a couple of options here. You can either get cash back minus the fee. So it's $3.99 per person for the cashback option. Or for a future travel credit with Pleasant Holidays, it comes to $179 per person. Or you can select no trip protection and book your travel protection through Tin Leg, where we get 17%. So you have that option as well. Down below is where you can select your transfers. If you want to make it a special time for them, you can do private transfers for $40. In the Dominican Republic, you can get VIP arrival service and departure service. So by doing that, your guests are met at the jet bridge. They're fast tracked through customs and immigration. So usually about a 10-minute process, 15 minutes. And then they're escorted to the transportation area where they're going to meet their private transfer driver. Same thing goes for the departure services. You're met at the VIP location with assistance to complete any departing forms. You're escorted through check-in, security fast track, immigration, and you're guided to the VIP lounge. So those are all options you can add to your client's trip to make it an even better value for them, or to give them that VIP treatment. So if you scroll down, click on detailed payment breakdown. Again, it gives you your agency fee right up here. But now you're going to see your total commission. And this is where you can see what the deposit due is going to be. And it's the same day deposit due. And then the remaining balance would be due on April 5th in this case. So 45 days prior to the trip is when the final payment date is due. This here, this 2107.56 is representing at the minimum the airline tickets, and I would guess 10% of the hotel cost. But see, you're going to make $612.60 on this trip in commission, plus earn 509 trip points with Pleasant Holidays, which can be used for vacations. You can get merch. There's a lot of things that you can get with these trip points. So now you have your choice to continue booking the package if your clients are ready to buy, or to create a quote for them. So let's just go ahead and create a quote. We're just going to say no trip protection on this. And now we're going to create a quote. So you see it's got all of the information in here, the flight information, the hotel information, if there had been a travel protection plan picked, it would show up right here. And then it gives you the rules and restrictions for the package that you can print out and email to your clients. And then you just click on agree and continue. And there you go. So that's how you create a quote with Pleasant Holidays. You can email the itinerary to yourself. And actually, so it says click the button below to send itinerary again. So let's just see if it went to my email. It should have, actually. And it did. So it came to me in a PDF format. So this is what your client is going to see when they open up this quote. So you see it's got all of the information in here and the total price of the reservation. And then on page 5, it's got your commission and the payment breakdown. Gwen, what template are you talking about? Sorry, I just realized that it didn't share my email. So this is the email here that you're going to get from Pleasant Holidays. So it's going to say reserved for party of 2, arranged by Mark. So it's going to have your name, but it's going to have Archer's information. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot to switch the share. It's got the itinerary date. It's just in a quote status. You've got the flight information in here, the transfers, information about the hotel, more transfer information, and their flights back. And then finally, it's got the financial information on it. So the taxes that are not commissionable, the gross amount is $56.67. That includes all taxes and fees. And the commissionable amount that you're getting paid out on is $50.86.88. So that is Pleasant Holidays and how to book with them. It is really, really simple to send a quote or to book with them. It would have been just the same process to book this itinerary, but you would have just clicked on book this itinerary and put in your client's information and made sure that you had copies of the passport in this case, or the photo ID in front of you, so that you could book this information and put in all the immigration information right away for the airlines. It just makes your life a lot easier. So, are there any questions about Pleasant Holidays or how to book with them? Really, they're a good alternative to Vax if you're having problems finding something in Vax. Um, I would check in Pleasant Holidays as well. So,
Good afternoon. I have a question.
yeah, Luis.
How are you doing? Hey, with I was running doing a couple of things on the computer, and I couldn't hear the part where when you charge the separate fee, they pay you straight to you, or they play to a Pleasant Holiday, and Pleasant Holiday give it to you right away, or you pay, or you ask them for that separate for the fee?
So when I charge my service fee, I charge it directly to my client and they pay it directly to me.
Okay, so you use like a PayPal or like
I
Cash App
use,
or
yeah, I use Square.
Clear Square.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Okay,
use
okay,
Square
gotcha, gotcha.
because it's
And
a credit card
and they
processing app.
how do you approach them? Because that's one of the main things when you charge a fee to the customer. They're like, okay, why you're charging me? You know?
Right. So I make it known up front that I have fees that I charge. So I have a $25 research fee for domestic bookings or domestic trips and a $50 research fee for international trips. I have a $25 domestic ticketing fee, a $75 international ticketing fee for flights only. I have a $100 change fee no matter what kind of a booking it is. If it's flights, it's $100 per ticket. Um, and then I charge my 10% service fee at the very end. And I let my clients know this right up front. And that separates the lookers from the bookers.
Okay. Okay, I understand. And that makes sense. Yeah. Because I've been in the business for 3 months or almost 4 months. And that's one of the main things when you have a friend and you're like, I don't want to charge you that much, but hey, I need to make money.
Right. And it's totally up to you. You can always waive those fees if you want. It's your business. You can run it however you want to.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Tamara, no, they do not have an option for currency conversion within the website. Everything is in US dollars.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem. Pleasant holidays for those of you who came in late and I didn't see how long you've been with us. You must wait until you've been with us for 30 days before you can register for Pleasant Holidays. So for some of you, Eric, you're going to be one of those who needs to wait until 30 days after. So December 27th is when you will be able to register with Pleasant Holidays. Yeah, no problem, Kelly. I appreciate you coming in. Are there any other questions tonight about Pleasant Holidays, guys? All right. Well, if not, I'd like to thank you all for coming to the training tonight. I really appreciate it. I do all of my trainings on Tuesday afternoons at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern. So I hope to see you guys in another one of my trainings here soon. So thank you all very much for coming in tonight and for spending part of your Tuesday with me. So have a great rest of your evening and a great holiday season, everybody.